I grew up only wanting to watch cartoons for the most part. I never tried to drift into other shows or movies with real people and actors. Normally, if something had actual humans in it, my 7-year-old self would be like, real people? No thanks, Bourville. I don't want to watch anything unless there's mutant super children who are birthed from a crock pot. I like to believe I'm a really open-minded person now. I don't just blow things off like that. I generally don't feel like I have the right to judge or have a strong opinion on anything unless I've researched and tried to understand every aspect of it first. That way I can use all the facts to come to my overall standpoint. It's easy to hear just one detail about something and jump to a conclusion. People form opinions based on their personal values and beliefs, but only knowing certain details can change things instantly. Here's an example. Judy saw Ron push her dog. Wow, what the heck? Ron's some rotten dog hater. Frick Ron, dude. Now hold on a sec. It's easy to believe that, but actually, Ron pushed Judy's dog because the dog attacked his child, and Ron was only protecting his kid. Whoa, really? Judy needs to put her dog down. It's a hazard to everyone around it, attacking kids and crap. I can't believe she'd be okay with owning a rabid dog. She probably didn't take care of it. Judy's a horrible dog owner. Okay. Untamed dogs are a safety problem for sure, especially around children. But you didn't realize the dog only attacked Ron's child because they were teasing the dog with an ice cream cone and the dog just jumped up onto him wanting a taste. Well then, it's the dumb kid's fault for— I'll cut off the story here because I could add so many more layers to it. But you see how quickly your views can change if you don't know all the details to something? At every new point, the resulting opinion wasn't necessarily wrong or incorrect, although I made them extreme for emphasis, because you were forming a standpoint based on the only information you had. But yeah, that's my tip for the day. Look more into things and do research before you make a super strong opinion on something. This whole video got way off track real quick. I'm gonna go back to talking about what I was gonna talk about in the first place. So TV. Once I got older, I still mainly only watch cartoons, but I've developed an extreme love for documentaries. You don't even realize you can be interested in something you never even realized you didn't care about until you watch a documentary about it. Like one time my best friend Kate and I sat down and watched one about the voice and puppet actor behind Elmo. It was mesmerizing. Totally random. You'd never even think about wanting to learn about something like that, unless it's like 4 a.m. and you're in that weird fever dream phase. I think it's funny when documentaries go all cinematic with their shots. Like when the main guy's walking, looking off into the distance, on a journey, one man versus the world. People never understand him. It's not a phase. He'll show them all. Because I can only imagine how awkward it is to set up those shots. First, the cameraman has to walk like a quarter mile away while the main guy just waits there, or vice versa. Next, he has to signal he's ready for the guy to start walking. Maybe through cell phone, maybe walkie-talkie. I think it's more funny to imagine he just screams at the top of his lungs and freaks out the civilians around him. Then the guy starts walking, looking at the scenery around him, acting like he isn't being filmed from 1,300 feet away for his documentary that's gonna change the world. By the way, I don't know how anyone can walk normally when they tell themselves to. Once you tell yourself, do something normally, you pretty much just increase your chances of screwing it up by 90%. One time I was walking across the bottom of some bleachers and I told myself, there's a lot of people I'm in plain view of right now. Don't make a scene. Just walk normally. They aren't paying attention to you. You're just some random person. And I tripped over a trash can. Anyway, there's probably other more efficient ways to get the shots. I'm not some documentary camera director, but it's still less inspirational and more amusing when you think about taking away the music and voiceovers to imagine what it was really like to just get the base footage. Same with reality TV shows. Kate's older sister was accepted onto a singing show once. I don't want to get into possible legal trouble by saying which one because they had to sign contracts and stuff. But she said that when they were filming their parents to portray the, "Oh, we're so proud of her for following her dreams" kind of clip, they had Kate and her brother in the background to make it look all casual. They told them to just look like you're talking to each other while we film the foreground. So we can talk about anything and no one would know. Watermelon, 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 water. I'm not big on most reality TV shows because as real as they might be, some are completely set up, some aren't. They're all dramatically enhanced to some degree. And there's a point where you start noticing, and it's hard to take anything seriously after that. What I find the most amusing are the sound effects and how crazy they are. I've been obsessed with watching Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares show, so I'm gonna use those as examples because I've watched so many.
Why are you so stubborn?
I'm not stubborn.
It's like no one's striving to be better. You tell me how you feel about the frozen food.
I hate it.
Huh? Made yesterday? It was actually made 3 weeks ago. Pussy salad.
That was quick.
Good.
Thank you, my darling.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Jesus.
This one is
Natural with white
natural.
cheddar.
Oh, this is award-winning.
Yeah.
Great.
And why is the fillet butterflied like that and cut like that?
He cuts it off and then pounds it thin.
He beats the crap out of a fillet to tenderize it when it's the most stunning cut. Wow.
You're still yawning.
Doesn't look too appetizing.
It doesn't look appetizing at all, no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you catch that one? Does that sound familiar? Kitchen Nightmares uses the same sound effect of some kid butchering the recorder as the pigeon documentary I talked about in my thesaurus video. Is there some, like, YouTube music library, but for documentaries we don't know about? Hey, Craig, what's the sound effect you used 43 minutes 8 seconds into your Rubber Ducks documentary? Oh, it's Maracas _05. Ah, thanks. Yeah, I tried Maracas _02, but it didn't have the exact effect I was going for. In the UK, they don't use nearly the amount of dramatic sounds American shows use. Just look at this old clip from the UK version of A Kitchen Nightmares.
Does this make you feel better shouting in front of the blue
I'm not shouting in front of anybody.
Is that you have to show off?
I'm... How bloody
Don't
dare
be stupid. Don't be so stupid.
Puh, no over-the-top dramatic crap? It's almost pure. Here, I'll fix it American style.
in front of anybody.
You have to show off.
I'm... How bloody
Don't be stupid. Don't be so stupid.
Putting everything aside here, I freaking really love all of Gordon Ramsay's shows. I have a problem. I've watched, like, all of the Kitchen Nightmares. I love MasterChef. I love Hell's Kitchen. I love Hotel Hell, even though I've only seen, like, 1 or 2. I haven't watched Gordon Behind Bars yet, but I still love it. I've never had the answer to this before, but if someone came up and asked me, who's your favorite celebrity? I think I'd have to say Gordon Ramsay. Ironic, considering he's a chef and I don't eat the standard American diet. But he's a really great person from what I've gathered. Someone might think, oh, he's just a big jerk who yells at people. No, you've got to look deeper than that. Where is your character analysis? He's a genuinely great guy who's passionate and takes pride in what he does. He's not cocky or arrogant. He's always willing to learn more, and how this turned into me talking about how great Gordon Ramsay is. Gordon, you're welcome for sticking up for you. Even though you can obviously handle yourself. Anyway, I've gotten off track enough in this video. If you're ever bored, I recommend just binging the whole Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel. They've got like one of the funniest comment section communities on the entire YouTube platform. Shout out to Kitchen Nightmares and Gordon Ramsay. If you ever see this, I love all your stuff and you're considered my favorite celebrity, I guess, now. I don't know. You know, I've never given shout outs or anything like this before, and it's a bit funny the first one I'm doing out of all the people is to Kitchen Nightmares and Gordon Ramsay. How about, yeah, let's end the video with a shout out from the comment section. Yeah! Let's see, this person said to give a shout out to me. Alright, big ol' shout out to me, everyone. Okay, no more shout outs, so don't ask me. Bye. Just because I know there's gonna be some people out there who are gonna be like, Jaiden, you said you don't like reality shows because they can be staged or exaggerated, but then you say you like all these Gordon Ramsay shows, what the heck? Yeah, I normally am not a fan of reality shows, but I like these ones, okay? I can accept the fact it may or may not be dramatically enhanced and still enjoy it, so also, by the way, since you're here, my buddy Ryder, or Foot of a Ferret, made a brief history of me, so you should check that out. He's a cool dude. Sorry if this sounds weird, my wisdom teeth are like, hey, we're gonna rip through your gums right now, and I'm in excruciating pain and can barely move my jaw. I've been putting off scheduling an appointment for the dentist to rip them out because I didn't want to be in pain recovering for a week. But here we are, man. Irony, am I right? Lesson learned. Teeth are jerks. Why can't they just cooperate with the rest of your body? Like, my arm never decides, hey, we're gonna grow another finger, because it freaking knows I don't need another one. This is a group body effort, teeth. Stop bringing down the team. Also, see you at VidCon Europe.